We should be rolling. Welcome to the last interview. Pretty shocking, I know. Uh, this is my interview and mine only. So I will be the only one talking because I didn't feel like scheduling it with someone else. Um, yeah, we only have an audience of 2, but we can work with that. We can work with that. Maybe more people will join, but that's the plan so far. So let's start with the first question from German. Why are you so cool? It it's impossible for me to not be cool. All right, it's just not possible. I'm sorry, but if you say that you're cool, you're not, because only I can be cool. Only me. I only spit facts. All facts all the time. Anyway, yeah, that's the answer. The next question comes from Nath. He says, "Where did you first hear about Peak Crew?" It's an interesting question. For those who know me, I change my profile picture every time the wind blows because that's just what I do. Because I usually just get bored of having the same one, and that will also probably come up later in the interview. So I think I was scrolling through Twitter, and I think I saw someone with one of them, like the first one I have. Me with like just the red sweater and the black mask. So that one is made by Stangled, and I think that's probably the most popular one, like, most popular PQ like ever, because I see it all the time on Twitter. And yeah, I was going through replies, and I think someone asked them about it. Like, yeah, it's on. Actually, wait, no, I think it was like they were like, "Shut up, PQ profile picture," and I found that kind of funny. So I looked up and I found it, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I get to make my own profile picture." Because before this, I just I just kind of had like a picture of popcorn as my profile picture because I didn't know what to put it as because back then I didn't really have an identity for myself in the server. So yeah, I discovered Picrew by looking at some Twitter posts and someone making fun of him. So it's a funny story. Uh, Next question comes in from Dino. He says, "Why are you inferior to me in every way?" Now this is just false. There is nothing more false about that statement. And I don't even need to prove it because we all know. So that's the answer. You're just wrong. The next question comes in for Barbados. Why haven't I gotten an interview yet? I think I tried to schedule. I either tried to or I just didn't. But your mic is also a problem, and I just kind of want to end these. I just kind of want to end these interviews because I just want to move on to other things like more content for the channel because I especially feel like not to disregard anyone else's content, but sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who actually does something on the channel. Like a ton of the uploads are just from me. I'm not trying to grab blame. I know Sin makes videos every uh like year. I'm just kidding. He makes good videos, but yeah, he has school, so obviously he can't really do them as often. So does Kyram. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who does content on the channel, but so I want to make like bigger and better content, more so like the history video. I like making the history video a lot. It took me like 3 days, which isn't much in terms of like actual YouTube content or like creating YouTube content. But even then, I felt accomplished. I felt proud of myself because I tried to. I just told a story basically. So yeah, I'll try to switch to more videos. If you have any question, if or not question, if you have any recommendation for a video I should make, you can just DM me. I read every DM I get. I read every ping I get because I am just that kind of person. I'm not the type of person of like 1,000 pings at once. So yeah. Next question comes in from Blue Beanie. Thoughts about you? You're pretty cool. You're kind of immature, and uh, yeah, that's all there is to it. You have a lot of alternate accounts. I don't know why. I guess some people just like having alts for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, you're pretty cool. You are just a bit immature at some points, which is unfortunately why your admin was removed on the wiki. Next question comes in from Sirzu. Thoughts on you? You're also pretty cool. I don't got much to say. You're pretty cool. I don't have a problem with you. So yeah, keep on doing what you do. Thumbs up. Anyway, the next question comes in from Sweaty. He says, "Why are you best admin?" Again, it comes with being me. Even though as an admin, I should probably enforce the rules a bit harder because I am online a lot because I just kind of have my Chromebook on in the background of whatever I'm doing. So I should probably be moderating a bit more. But I don't like muting people. It just makes me sad. Except for when it's deserving. Except for like when it's actually deserving. But yeah, just uh, I I guess I am the coolest admin or best admin or whatever. So thank you, uh, Steiny. Thoughts on you? You're pretty cool. I don't know why everyone is asking me for your thoughts on you. You should do more admin stuff on the wiki because I feel like you haven't done anything with your admin powers except for change your wiki color like 15 times. But other than that, you haven't really done much. But yeah, you're pretty cool. You suggest a lot of ranks, which is good. I like when people suggest ranks so I can actually use my brain. Uh, but yeah, you're pretty cool. Even though your current profile picture looks like an old man, which I don't know if that's the look you're trying to go for. Weeb's rock, you can't deny it. All right, I gotta say this. All right, I know it may seem from all my weeb heckling that I just hate them, but don't be worried. It's all just a stupid meme. Right? I'm just joking. I don't. You can watch whatever you want. I don't care. It's just that I read quite literally every message on the server. Like if someone's talked in a channel, I will have looked at it because that's just what I do. So yeah. Wait, what was it? I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, off topic. That's why every time you guys talking off topic about weed stuff, that's why I'm always there. Because every time I'm online, I have to check just because that's just what I do. So yeah. But anyway, I don't care what you watch. Uh yeah. This is same here. Sorry, Manty. You're cool. You're British. That's something to that's something for you to have. But sorry, but the facts are just the facts. All right. Why are you always against weebs? I thought I just explained that. So, how long do you see yourself being admin on MLCW, and do you mind being bureaucrat one day? How long do I see myself being admin? I don't see myself giving it up. I like being an admin. I like to think I don't abuse it because I don't think I've done anything that's abusive. At least I think I haven't. So, uh, but how long? I'm not sure how long before I'll just leave the server because I'm not here forever. All right, no one is. One day the server will be just dead in the ground. Uh, and that's probably when Monster Legends will be dead in the ground. But it just depends on when, like, just when I get bored of the game, which is usually just when I just get bored of it, which I'm not sure when will that be. And do you mind bureaucrat one day? I wouldn't mind being a bureaucrat. I don't think I'd be one. I'm kind of like, I mean, I am an admin, so I have a chance, but it's not a big chance. If you had to make like a list of people that'd be bureaucrat before me, I think I'd be like fifth or something, which isn't terrible, but it's not good either. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I do see bureaucrat as admin, but slightly higher. So it's just basically super admin. But yeah, I would not mind. But of course, I'd probably have to be elected into that position. Did you watch that? Did you watch Death Note yet? No, I haven't, because I'm too busy doing anything else. Even though I am on my Christmas break, so if I get super ultra bored, I probably won't still watch it. Whoops. How and when did you find out about Monster Legends and then the wiki? So I found out about Monster Legends back in 2015, I want to say, because I actually recently just got the 5-year achievement. So I assume 2015. I can't exactly remember. I probably was just looking up free games on my old iPhone 5S because that's just what I did. I'm probably bored of everything, so I just downloaded it and just played for a long time. But yeah, around 2015, and I found it just probably just by scrolling through top games. But I can't exactly remember. It's not really an interesting story. How did I find out about the wiki? Well, back December of last year, almost basically a year ago, I think I was in class, and I was really bored, and we had the Chromebooks out, and I actually recently re-downloaded Monster Legends because I was scrolling through my old iPhone downloads. I deleted the game a long time ago. I was like, hey, that was a kind of fun game. We'll re-download it. So I re-downloaded it, and there was like a limited time path. I think it was like a fire, water, something. There's kind of like a limited time path, but like the water one was Imigbo, the fire one was Saulut, and I can't remember what the other two were. But anyway, yeah, I was like, hey, can I was talking to my dad, and I was like, hey, Dad, can you buy me this? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I got Imigbo, and I was like, I wonder how good he is. So I looked up Imigbo Monster Legends, and well, there was his page. So yeah, the first page I ever saw on the competitive wiki was iMigbo's page. But yeah, then I just I started like looking at it. I didn't actually make my first edit until like January 3rd, I think, because I joined the server. I joined the server on the 10th of December, and I know that because when you used to join the server, or at least the old server before it got deleted and all, when you used to join the server, MEE6 would send you a message saying, "Welcome to the MLCW. Uh, welcome, yeah, just welcome." So, yeah, I went back in my old DMs, and it's actually still there, and just says December 10th. So that's when I joined the server, and I joined the wiki technically before, but I didn't make my first edit until the 3rd. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? I like how he says it twice, just to rub it in. This one's from Steiny again. And the fact is, I am not. All right, I am not gay. All right, Th- remove that reaction right now. Thank you. I am not gay. All right. No, who keeps on doing that? Who keeps on adding the laughing one, just changing it back? All right. Because when I found out who it is, they're good. They're gonna get punished. All right. That's not really a question. Next question comes in from German. How do you feel about people constantly nicknaming you Gaynadian, stuff like that? I don't really care. It doesn't affect me. You're just saying my name except for adding the word gay in the middle of it. The amount I care is so little. Like, some people, I'm sure, would get offended and everything, but I don't care. You can call me whatever. Uh, German says, do you think people actually read the pinned message before write something? No. No one reads the pinned messages in this channel, and I know that for a fact because people talk in here constantly, and it's the most annoying thing because I'm trying to get to questions. I'm not trying to sort through like the 3,000 words uh, debate you had on whatever in here. So that's why I don't. I'm gonna have to server mute you so you don't talk because I don't want someone to interrupt me. Sorry that I had to server mute you, but I don't want you to talk in the middle of this. Oh, you're here, gaming cat. You're just in time for your question. Why are you so sexy? It come it comes with being me, all right? It just does. I I can't explain it other than that it, yeah, it's just me. Even though apparently according to my parents, I've changed the most like since my birth. Like my appearance has actually I've evolved basically. I went from a level 1 to level 4. Now I'm level 25, all right? Soon I'll be level 100. The next question comes in from Otter. How'd you come up with your name? It's an interesting one. And by interesting, I mean it's not interesting at all. It's really boring. It's a really boring question. Uh, I was. I used to watch this. Well, I mean, used to. I think I watched like one of his videos. I used to. I kind of had a lot of nicknames for. Or usernames for myself when I was playing games. Um, and I think I went from like. What did I have before? I think I went from like Phantom Wolf. I'm not a furry. I went Phantom Wolf to like Firestorm, and which is my Monster Legends username. So I kind of stuck with that for a bit. But then I think I was watching the YouTuber the French Pineapple, and I don't know why, but his username kind of stuck with me, and I was like, that's kind of a cool name. So I just said I'm Canadian, and for some reason the word crayon popped into my head, and I was like, that's cool. Maybe that's be like a placeholder username. Well, it's not exactly a placeholder now. I can't just change it now, but I guess that's how I came up with that name. It's not very interesting. It's just me just kind of thinking of it, just on the spot. What's this one? Are you still waiting for the? This one comes from Epic. Are you still waiting for that Epic X Clan slash I promised in that one podcast? I'm waiting. All right. It better be soon. All right. Take off my mute. Yeah, sure. If you talk though, there. No problem. Yeah, I'm waiting anxiously. I need it in my life right now. Next question comes in from Blue Beanie. Thoughts about your country? I like Canada a lot. I know I know it's known for being the cold country, but I actually seriously like Canada a ton. It's a really nice country. I've been to a lot of places inside Canada. Uh, been to Toronto, which is super nice. Come to think of it, that's the only spot in Canada that has been that's outside of my house. So maybe I haven't exactly been around, but from what I've seen in my province, uh, it's a super nice province. Like we have, it's just a cool, it's a cool spot to live because I live on the coast, so there's a lot of like hiking stuff you can do around here, and it's super nice. And I know in the winter it gets cold. I had to shovel today, which was really sad. I didn't want to, but shovel at like 9 a.m. I think. So, but it comes with It comes with living in Canada, and honestly, I don't mind being cold. You can just keep on adding layers until you're warm. So it's not too bad. What's your favorite Pokemon? I've never been interested in Pokemon. I never played any of the games when I was a kid, unless you count Pokemon Brick Bronze on the on Roblox, which was actually taken down recently, which is kind of sad. I actually liked that. I actually liked that game. I found it was kind of fun, but even then, I just don't really play it. If I had to name one, I like Mimikyu. Mimikyu's a lot. Mimikyu's a good Pokemon. I just like how it looks. It has like a nice creepy vibe that I'm really into. Next question comes in from Epic. How do you feel about this Discord constantly bullying you into changing your profile picture? I've gotten used to it at this point. Yeah, sure. Mimikyu. You know that you say thank you or Mimikyu? Ghost. Who put cringe? It's not cringe, right? Mimikyu's it's a good Pokemon, and I at least I didn't say like Charizard. At least I didn't say something like Charizard or something. Or, that's Charizard is for basic people. All right, I'm evolved. Anyway, how do I feel about uh Discord bullying me into changing it? I mean, at least they tell me they're honest. I don't. Well, they're just telling me what they think. I don't mind. You can bully me about my profile picture. The reason I change it so much is just because I get bored of having the same one. Uh, I just, I just want to see something else. So that's why I changed it. Even though, yeah, the last one wasn't wasn't good. I didn't understand why people hated it so much. I don't understand. People really seem to despise it for some reason, but people seem to appreciate this one. So I guess I might keep this one for a bit, and maybe I'll change it to something else down the line. And then I'll get bullied again, and then they'll get used to it, and then I'll change it back to something else, and then the cycle will repeat. Why do you want this one comes in from Blue Beanie? Why do you want to make this the longest? It's like a big finale, you know? It's a big finale. Of course I want it to be the longest. Even though the longest one I think so far is like an hour and 15. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna beat that. Uh German asked a lot of questions. Why is your voice so similar to Bill Wirtz? I actually love Bill Wirtz a lot. His videos are excellent. His music is super good. But why is it similar? I don't know. I guess we both kind of have that like monotone sort of voice. I guess that's it. Epic says, "What is your opinion on everyone notable in the wiki?" I have a blog post about that. Well, it's not my opinion. It's just listing them what they've done, and even that it's pretty outdated. I made it like in September, and then I realized how much work that'd be to put together. So I kind of scrapped it, but even then, I'm still updating it sometimes. But yeah, if you want to look at my opinion of like actual admins, bureaucrats, and ranking council members, uh, past and former, I have descriptions done for all of those. It's just kind of like the regular users. I don't have description of those. So yeah, if you're interested, I have a whole blog about that. I'm not. I guess I could list off the blog, but maybe I'll save that for later. What's the next question? This is all of them. All right, German. Another question. Oh, it's a pronunciation one. This is gonna be fun. How do you pronounce Uglik, Gorog, Hemas, and that's just light. I'm not gonna pronounce it like L1 ite. I'm just gonna pronounce it light. So that's how I pronounce those. I don't know why you'd want to know that, but that's how I say things. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. I'm not going to answer that one. Thoughts on you? You're pretty cool. You're a cool dude, right? I know what you've been talking about, and it sucks because I can't help you. I'm not a therapist. I just want you to know that we all, this whole server, we all love you, all right? Do you like the new ML or the old ML? Um, that's a hard question. Older Monster Legends was so simple, all right? It was a super simple game. Oh wait, whoops. Thoughts on Uglick? That's a story, all right? I don't think I was actually the first time I ever interacted with him. I think was in the server because he actually used to be in the server for a bit before he actually made his redemption arc, you could say. And he just went under Gorgeous Gorog. So he used to be here. I don't think I ever talked with him on VC. I think I was in it with him once, but we never talked like one on one. So yeah, but then he went through that whole phase, that whole vandalize phase, and that wasn't fun. I don't like people who vandalize. It's just a waste of time, all right? You could be doing anything else with your life, and you're choosing to vandalize a small wiki. But yeah, he's made his redemption, which is good. I I appreciate that he decided to give us a second chance and that we gave him a second chance. And also, I find it funny that on the ban list, there's like 6 accounts in a row that are just Gorgeous Gorok, and I find that really funny. But yeah, he's really improved, so good for him. Anyway, do you like new ML or old ML? Older Monster Legends was so simple, man. When I first played, I think it was just like at the start of like I want to say War Monsters. So general thesis, OP, the best monster, all right, easily. You get that stamina devours off, it's over for the other team, all right? It's over. They're gone. Easiest game. It was just easy. And it was it was so much simpler, all right? I used to who else was on my attack team? Was it General Autumn maybe? It might have been. General Autumn with that zero cooldown. I think it's 65 I want to say damage, which was really good. It was such a good it was just such a good move. Then he had the AoE stun, which was super good back then because area denials weren't as common as they were now. Uh, Veruna, Veruna, the pirate dude. He was probably my favorite monster back then. I pronounce things right every time. All right, thank you. Every time, every time. There is no exception. There's no exception. No, 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 no. All right. I only spit facts. Anyway, yeah, you did the AoE freeze, AoE stamina leak. They're gone. All right, they're done. They're done. He was so good back in the day. That's why I used him a ton. So that's the old, but the new is a whole different beast. Right? You got so much stuff running around with the new. That's crazy. But the thing that I appreciate about the new is that it's there's actual strategy now. Not to say that there wasn't back then, but back then the strategy wasn't really you couldn't really call it strategy. It's more just you pressing like the AoE freeze button and then you win. But now you have to actually take into account a ton of different things, which seems overwhelming, but it at least for me, it's kind of like a puzzle. you kind of have to solve every single battle you come across. But it's still the same game. You can still win. You still win matches in like three button presses basically. But the old and the thing about the new is that there's a ton of content that you can actually do. I don't like back then. I think it was like just mazes or something. I think now you got like races, you got quests, you got breedings, you got frat, you got you got a bunch of stuff. But even then, sometimes the simple is better. So it's hard to decide. It's a really hard one. I spent a long time on that question, but it's a hard question. But I think overall, even with all of its faults, I'd probably still take the newer one over the older one. The older one was just really, really simple. Uh, and the newer one, like, there's a lot to do. And my favorite thing to do in Monster Legends personally is collect monsters. So with the amount of monsters that are in the game right now, I'd rather like collect all of them instead of back then when there was only like a few. Well, not a few, but like not as nearly as many as there is now. So overall, I would take probably the new. And I forgot to mention all the pay to win stuff. Oops, whoops. Anyway, a couple of people want to ask me what my favorite monsters in certain types are. What's your favorite Nemesis monster? Well, I only have one because I quit like right before Nemesis started to be a thing, and the only one I have is Ruby. So I'm gonna have to go with Ruby. For their favorite Forsaken monster, again, I only have one because I wasn't there. I quit during like right when Nemesis came out, and I came back during right when Mythics came out. So I basically missed like three. I missed I missed Nemesis. I missed the Nemesis. I missed the War Masters. I missed a ton of stuff. But yeah. What's up? Yeah, same. That's about when I came back too. That's good. It's nice to hear someone other than my monotone voice. Anyway, but yeah, the only Forsaken I have is Laser Beam. Oh no, no, no. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, 4 seconds. I only have one, and it's Laser Beam. I got him from the back to school chest, and I can't really use him because he's so outclassed. But I have used like Rubelis in Grand Duels. He's a lot of fun to use. I know older legendaries are like really complicated. Not very many people like them, but I kind of like the complexity of them. They got a lot going on compared to new monsters, which even then they're not too. They're not like as simple as monsters used to be, but they're they're not as complex as Forsakens were. Anyway, next question. I need to stop mumbling. I'm mumbling way too hard. What's your favorite elite monster? I don't want to be too loud. I'm gonna move my mic back a bit. What's your favorite elite monster? I think I have. How many elites do I have? I have Wormlad. I have Soul Hugger, who I haven't even bothered to level up. I have Zizanata. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, I have Gorok. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So out of all of them, I've used Wormlad by far the most. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with him. Lonely Tuna says, "You are a girl, right?" No, no, I'm not. All right, I'm here to clear up all confusion. I'm unless this is a really, really, really good voice changer. I am not a girl. Demon. Here, Demon. Why not you ask the question? Why not you ask the question to me?
Sure. Is this the one where I was wondering, like the profile pic that you had for the one on this one? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not even sure what it was. But it's so bad.
Anyway, hey, you didn't have to say it twice. I'm going to explain. So, okay. The reason I did that again is just because I get bored of having just the same one. I know a ton of people have had like the same profile pictures forever. Like Kyram has had that same one for such a long time, and it is true. It does give you like familiar. It does. Hmm. It does.
I was just gonna pronounce. I just want to say I was pronouncing his name Kira.
Nah, it's Kyram. I think he says it Kiram, but that sounds really bad. Ah,
No, I like the way Kira sounds.
no, Kyram. Kyram sounds powerful. I pronounce things right every time. All right. Yeah, yeah. You cannot disagree with my facts. All right. Anyway, let's move past that. So yeah, the reason I change is just because I get bored of having the same one. So I just go on Pikachu and I just do a ton of them. I just click on just one that catches my eye. I just do them and I just kind of save them for later in case I get bored. So yeah, the reason I had that last one is because I thought it actually kind of looked cool, and I still think it's not bad. Uh, but yeah, people just kind of pressured me, and I was like, I guess it does make sense why I see that it does make sense why people don't like it. But yeah, that's the reason I had it. Just 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 wanted to switch it up, you know. Pro Minecraft Slayer says, "Who's being interviewed?" Me. Anyway, this one isn't a question. It's just interview Uglick, or that's the gun. You can't shoot me through a screen, so yeah, I'm not going to interview him, not because I hate him, just because I want these to end. So that's like this is the finale. Hey, did you not read the podcast announcements I made? This is it's the last one. Unless I get someone really like famous, like Alpha or like Armor or someone, I'm not continuing these just because I'd rather move on. Pro Minecraft Slayer has a couple questions for me. Are you a crayon? If so, what color? I mean, it is in my name. And what color? I if you ever it's it's just the Canadian flag, like like red and white. Those are the colors. So like I guess if I was a actual crayon, I guess I'd be somehow a combination of the two. Was your favorite rare monster? Uh, I think I only have one actually.
A combination of a red and pink would be, I mean, red and a white would be pink.
Yeah, but even that, like as you're writing down, it kind of goes from white to red. That's what I am. Don't think about color theory and whatnot. That does not apply to me. Nah. You have bigger problems. Anyway, let's moving right along. My favorite rare monster is probably rodent. I think he can chain like a crazy amount of attacks. I can't remember. Uh, but yeah, I guess he's my favorite rare monster.
I think one of his ET, I think his ET skill is actually zero cooldown.
Nice, quite impressive. But anyway, I guess he's my favorite. I mean, I don't use any, so What do you think about Targan being demoted to F rank in the viability ranking? Well, I was the one who made the comment, so I think it's definitely fair. I know if Epic watching this, he's gonna be like, no, he deserves to be D tier, but does he? Does he? The answer is no. Why is Targon green? Uh, Shut up.
Yes.
Again, only facts come out of my mouth. Only facts. There's no debating.
Once again, disagree.
Shut up. Yeah, it was you after I kick you. Get owned. If you ever want to hear what I say, no.
4 people now.
This is just depressing.
You're being abandoned, Crayon. They found out what heresy you were saying.
The more you know what? As people leave, the more powerful I get. I guarantee you, once I upload to this YouTube, this is gonna be a viral video. All right, and you can quote me on that. Yeah, it will. It will. See, people are joining back. People love me. You know, the video that has the most the video that has the most views on the channel is my Heyman OP video. It's pretty funny. That has more views than the armor interview, which is actually hilarious because I thought that was gonna get like a lot. But yeah, my stupid meme that took me like 5 minutes to make has more views than an actual like structured. Well, structured in quotes because I I think Sudoku sent. I don't know if you know about Sudoku. He's like a user who kind of used to be active here. He's not as active anymore. He actually sent a DM to him saying, "Yeah, you should come here for a podcast." And we were all screaming at him to shut up because we don't really want him on here because his English is, I think, at least I haven't watched him because I'm not 2 year old. But what I've heard from other people, he doesn't really know English all too well. So that wouldn't be like very fun to watch. And he's not exactly respected here because we actually used to have an emote that was mocking him. So I don't think he would enjoy that. So yeah, I am not going to interview him.
Remember watching him 3 years ago when he was actually like a really good strategist.
I used to watch him years and years ago, for when I first played the game. He I don't think. No, well, I think I was like, I don't know how old I was at the time, but he didn't talk during them. He just all he did was level them up to 100, show their skills, and then just go into battle with them. Then this was ages ago, and there's no commentary. I think there was like, I don't think that's true, but you do you.
Yeah, we had a good team back in the day, but not anymore.
Next.
Again, as you were saying earlier, the meta was a lot simpler, so he basically just had Betty's, Atom, Voltic.
Oh, what a team! I never had, I never had Voltec, and I still don't. Which is kind of sad because he was kind of the king of the meta back then when I actually played, but I never actually got him. So, rip. Next question comes in from Sin. We got to get back on the question train, all right? Why am I cooler than you? It's not possible. You can't. You can't. I don't want to hear anything from you, too, all right? You can't. There is no such thing as someone being cooler than B. Imagine living in America. Lol.
America sucks, but at least I have freedom of speech.
I don't. Okay. Anyway, moving along.
I'm gonna file a human rights complaint.
You better. Next question comes in from Pro Minecraft. Excuse me? Yeah, you better mute. Next question comes in from Pro Minecraft Slayer. Who's cuter, Baby Graycon or Baby Wormlad? Well,
Graycon, easily. Oh, wait.
did I ask? Sounds like someone wants
Probably Graycon.
someone. Hey, I don't want to hear it. All right, this is mine. I need to take back control of what I have made. You two are trying to wrestle it away. Who even gave you the podcast role? I didn't even know people gave you that. That doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the answer to that question is neither. Obviously, I don't know any baby monsters. That's not something I keep track of. But I guess Graycon. So that seems to be the popular opinion. And isn't Baby Wormlad just like a really Hey, hey, hey,
There's no why.
hey!
I need to put my points.
You.
Easy to quote.
This is not going well. All right. I tried to be this. That.
I'm sorry.
Da. Thank you.
That's the name of
Hey.
Blue's special move. I don't know why that was relevant, but
It wasn't. Go bring to me. I'm not having a good time.
alright, I'll stop now.
Good. That sound hurts me.
I mean, I need admin, so I kind of gotta.
You don't need admin, all right? You only want it for your personal gain. I know your tricks.
But I edited 200 pages today.
No one cares. I edited
I did.
like
I agree with
less than that. But you know what I did? Exactly. Your thoughts on classic and grand duels. Classic duels are really boring. That's why I don't play them. Grand duels a lot of fun, but the fact that they cost 30 gems makes me depressed. They should really just, I don't know, like make them free or something. I see that on mute. You better not give me your opinion, alright? This is my opinion. My opinion only. Thank you. Don't, no. You bet. No.
Oh, I was
Ah,
gonna say, Craig's
ah,
opinion is the only
ah.
opinion, fact.
Anyway, classics are kind of boring. Grand duels are pretty fun, but way too expensive. Who was more meta defining, Lindworm or Shelly / Bomb? I would say Lindworm. Shelly and Bomb, they're 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 just really good tanks. But Lindworm, what Lindworm did, he just brought back legendaries. That's what he did. With that ally turn transfer, he brought back Thal just as easy as that. And he's easily the more meta defining. Well, not easily, but he's definitely the more.
I also think it's kind of like a left Graycon to stay on top for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He's bringing legendaries back. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, you better be sorry. Oh, the next question comes in from you. Here, why not you ask your question? Your devilish question.
I'm?
Yeah.
Are you horny?
That's NSFW. Bye-bye. 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 He is gone. Let me guess, he's gonna join back? He is joined back. No NSFW.
You good. You good. You don't kick me.
You better be scared. You better be scared. The longer this goes on, the more insane I will get. It is unimaginable. It's who keeps on adding action? Are you cool? From Pro Minecraft Slayer. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, easily. I surpass every. Hey, at that. I don't know what you said. I assume
No,
it's gonna
that's
be
the
bad. I assume it's bad. This is not going well.
Crayon. Give your
Hmm.
opinion on Forsakens.
On like all
And
of
on
like
the pay to win.
of all of them.
Yeah, every single one.
Do you mean
Do you want
like every single one, or just them in general? Because
in general, and like talk about
bec-
like your favorite Forsakens or like the
I
ones
don't.
that were most meta defining and the ones you disliked the most.
The,
Maybe you could dislike them all for being pay to win. Like I don't know.
the thing with Forsakens is that I only see them in retrospect. I never was there when they were big because I wasn't playing the game during that time. So I couldn't. It's hard for me to actually judge. Like, shame on you. Anyway, but yeah, a lot. They were just they were just good. Like they were just super good. Their traits just went off the character model. I don't know if you've ever seen Wicca's like full maxed out trait. It basically almost stretches past her character model, which is hilarious. I think traits by far just got the most ridiculous. Like traits used to be like
True, there was
immune
a
to.
time when like a trait was like
Hey,
actually meta.
thank you. Anyway, yeah, traits easily just got blown out of proportion. Traits used to be like, wow, immune to poison, woohoo! But now traits are, or not now. Now I like traits what they are now. Now it's just 3 steps. You go from this to this to this, and they're never too crazy, except for Bruce Wayne. But we don't get into them. We don't get into them. So yeah, the traits are crazy. What was
For the best.
what was that? Anyway, their skills were the best. Well, yeah, they were the best. They were just so. They were just the power creep just got so elevated so fast with them, which is pretty crazy. But I think the thing, the thing that was most crazy is that you could only use their cells to rank them up. That's not good.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
bad business practice because that just. I know it's in the. I know the whole Forsaken. It's in the name. Ho ha ha. No one's laughing. All right. No one. No one's happy. No one's laughing. Everyone's just like, why did you do this? It was not needed. Like I understand you being able to not request cells for them. That I guess that makes sense. But just you not being able to like just like a level like rank them up past what you already had. I assume that was just I assume back then that was infuriating because just
yeah,
that would be the ultimate annoyance. You're like one
like
you're like one cell off from crafting a random Forsaken, and you just can't get them, which is probably the most annoying thing.
The law from getting ranked up sanitary.
I
Next,
remember when I joined Brains, I got called pay to win for having rank 0 Forsakens. Not
lol.
many people actually knew how to do mazes, I think.
No, I don't know how to do maze.
Like, which Forsaken do you think is the best then?
Which one?
Or do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
I mean, I bet Santa.
Santa, also known as lol. You can't do anything. It's pretty funny. Anyway, my favorite Forsaken. I like Laser Beam. I like his whole stick. He just has a ton. I know right. I mean like I'm comparing him to legendaries. I'm not comparing him to cosmics because with cosmics, of course, he's outclassed as all hell. But
Can't really talk
hey,
about the downgrade stat.
oh my god, I don't want to debate in my interview. I don't want one. All right, I'm gonna need you to quit.
Alright, and which Forsaken was most meta defining?
This has not got. Which one was most meta defining?
Which Forsaken was most meta defining?
Definitely Santa. I'd say Santa by far, just because Megataunt as a trait is just ridiculous. I don't know why they thought of that. I'm but
Wait, no, not CC. This is SP. Right? Mistaken.
shut up.
Gonna make
Yeah, right, man.
Silent.
now. Have
I want
the only one
silence.
other cells. So
Silence. Thank you. You too. You're not safe from my server mute button. Now you two stay quiet. You don't actually have a choice, so sorry. Opinions on furries? Uh, do whatever you want, as long as you're not sexualizing kids. Do you think Thunder Kong is better than Targon, or is it vice versa? No, I'd much rather take Thunder Kong than Targon. Targon just sits there. He just does nothing. Targon or Thunder Kong at least has uh, a 10 damage extra turn, so he is uh, overpowered. I can't wait for Thunder Kong 2099. Can you have a hug? No. Sorry. You have a few Pikers stacked up? That's not a question. Bad finale? No, it's a great finale. You want an interview? Too bad. Will you watch anime? Um, no. Give me a hug? Yeah, I'll grab. I'm hugging my screen right now. That's my hug. That's your hug. Yeah, I'll give you the podcast roll. Give me a sec. Boop. Change one thing about the server? That's a tough one. Um, to be honest, I probably would get rid of the Among Us category. That's kind of useless. No one uses that anymore. I know people kind of want to keep it around so not an off topic, but you might as well just be an off topic at this point. Because this is not used at all. What else would I do? I definitely make an unflex channel just because I think that's I know that people have been suggesting that for a long time, but I definitely think that's a good thing. That'd be a nice one to have. Just sharing your unflexes. Should Heyman be OP or OP plus? All of the above. He should be above everyone. These are not questions. How do you pronounce? Oh no. I pronounce that as that epic monster that no one cares about. Boom. What's your favorite video game other than Monster Legends? You assume that Monster Legends is my favorite game, which it isn't. Uh, favorite game? It depends on if I'll just say favorite single player and multiplayer. Uh, Single player, probably The Messenger. That game was so good. The writing was amazing. It was a funny game. The story was really simple, but it was still interesting. But the platforming, oh, the platforming, probably the best 2D platformer I have ever played. And yes, I have played Hollow Knight. And yes, it is better, right? Don't at me. I know I haven't gotten very far in Hollow Knight, but I the Messenger was so much fun to play. And it's probably one of my favorite games like ever. Honorable mentions goes to both Ori games, even though the second one is way better. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Super fun game. I also 100%ed that game as well as the Messenger. Super fun time, and they they both controlled amazingly, and they were just so much fun to go through. Even though Ori and the Will of the Wisp, the ending was really sad. But I'm not going to spoil that for you. You can just go play it on yourself. And I got both these games on Game Pass, which is a super good deal. So you should definitely get an Xbox. I am being forced to say this by Microsoft. But then multiplayer, I play a ton of Rocket League. Rocket League was actually the first game I got on my Xbox. Super fun. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Honestly, one of like super good shooter. What other multiplayer games have I played? Oh no, I didn't even mention Smash Ultimate. Oh no, and Smash Ultimate is not one of my favorite multiplayer games. I don't like playing online. I just kind of play against CPUs. But Smash Ultimate, probably my favorite game of all time. It's so much fun to just screw around in training mode. It's just whatever. And Steve, they put Steve in there. What is he doing? Yeah, but that's probably my favorite game, and like the Messenger and then the Ori games. But yeah, I know people are gonna hate me, but I honestly love Fortnite. It's so much fun. Well, maybe not so much. It's just fun. It's just a nice game to just play. I know people hate it because I don't know, they just don't like it. And that's respectable. I don't like people who say they hate it just because it's popular, because that's not really an opinion. You just hate it because it's popular. But I like playing it. It's a lot of fun. The currency's a ton of fun, and yeah. Then I've played Modern Warfare, which if you're playing Modern Warfare, I suggest you only play Shipment and nothing else because that's all I do. Apex Legends is another super fun battle royale, but I haven't played much of it just because I don't like how you're put in a team of three. Uh, what's another one? Crash Team Racing. That was fun for a bit. I haven't played much of it though. Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. That was fun. I know people hated it. I still had my fun with it. Uh, but yeah, that's just a bunch of game. There's duos too. I know there's duos, but that's not solos, right? I just don't really like relying on teammates in games. New Warzone, I despise Warzone with every inch of myself, with every inch. All right, Warzone was probably the my least favorite battle royale I've ever played. All right, it was not good, and you know why? Because all you do is it's so slow. All right, it's so slow. All I can't even explain. It's just Wednesday. Wednesday got so much better. Turning FAU doesn't even then. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. The map is huge. There's not very many people. And when I do come across a person, I either shoot them in the back and they die within zero point 0.1 seconds, or I get shot in the back and I die in zero point 0.1 seconds. There's no happy medium. I'm gonna say they made a new map, the amount I care is so little. They can keep their map. So much better. Well, maybe will I try it? No. Sorry, Warzone. You're going in the bin. So much smaller. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'll have to check. I might have to check it out though, because probably the biggest thing I hate about Warzone is just the size of the map. It was so freaking huge. It just made me want to die. Who's better, the Ringer or Sir Slumberly? I think the Ringer is higher on the list if I remember correctly, but I can't exactly remember. How will you rank War Master from worst to best? War Masters are not my strong suits. Uh, can I even remember all of them? All I know is that Thalos is the best. Then I think it goes like Ragnarok. What comes after Ragnarok? Elvira. I think Elvira does. And then uh, I think like all the rest go under. I can't exactly remember. I'm not the best with legendaries. Like I'm not really good with legendaries. So you're better off asking someone else who's good who's good at them. Screw you. I had to mute. I know you're sad, but I need to take control of this interview. I know you want to talk and all, but this is mine. All right. Uh, thoughts on how short the mythic meta was and its impacts. Its impacts were pretty small because again it was short, so it didn't really impact much. It was a ton of fun though. Like just the regular mythic meta, a lot of fun. Uh, they used to run like just armor claw, and then who else did I run? I ran Tiny for a bit. Um, but yeah, its impacts not much. Even now, there's not very many survive. There's not many regular mythics that are being used. Which ones are actually being used? I can't remember. I don't even think very many of them are. So that kind of shows you how much of an impact it had. But for how short it was fun. Pump Seed or Thundeer? I know you love Thundeer, so I'm just gonna say Pump Seed just to make you mad. Why not just rename Flex Channel to Flex and Unflex Channel? I don't know. I'd rather make a whole separate channel for that. Am I lagging or are you lagging? I'm probably lagging because that kind of happens during these. So, what do you think of the Corrupted War Master I made? I haven't really checked it out yet. I don't really keep up with blogs like that. I know a ton of people have like improvement blogs and blogs like yours, but I don't really keep up with those. PS4, Xbox, sorry, that's just fake. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I love my Xbox. It's right next to me, and whenever I hold the PS4 controller, I want to end myself. Can you give me your Xbox? Yeah, I'll ship it to you. Do you think Crash Bandicoot should be in Smash Ultimate? That yeah, he'd be a cool spot. I don't. He'd be a cool character. I don't know what he'd do though. Would he just kind of spin? I mean, characters have been made out of simpler movesets, so he could definitely be a character. He's definitely worthy. Uh, but yeah, speak French. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je parle à propos de... je peux, je peux dire la prochaine question en français. Unmute, please. No. No. I need to take back. Thoughts on the new score streak? The HARP? I don't know what that means. Please unmute. I could be good. You just want to ask questions of me? You can ask me questions in here. I can read them. How's the weather? It snowed earlier today. Just a ton of snow. I had to shovel. I think I mentioned that earlier. Not fun. I wouldn't recommend it. You need to be unmuted? No, you don't. Is this the end of the channel? Oh no, I actually got to the bottom. Favorite mythic, no cosmics? Siamis. Alright? Siamis carried me so hard. Even in mythic meta. Or cosmic. Why? Well, first of all, I don't have a ton of mythics in general. Like, out of the 4 OP monsters, I think it's Lonrad, Odana, Siamis, and who's the other one? Why can't I remember the other one? I can't remember. I probably didn't have him anyway. Daedalus, thank you. I could have had Daedalus, but I didn't get him from the breeding. Um, but yeah, I don't care if you ping me. You can ping me as much as you want. I don't care. Um, but yeah, Siamis carried me super hard. Even in the cosmic meta, she was just really good. Like she's super good. Um, are you paid to win? No, I'm not. I've never. Well, I mean, I spent for iMigbo, so that should give you context of how much of a spender I am, and that was $2. So the most I've spent on Monster Legends is a whole $2. Can you talk after the interview ends? Yeah, sure. After this, I'll have everyone talk at the same time. It'd be great. Thoughts on Megataunt being introduced so early in the cosmic meta? Mistake, definitely. They, like in the mythic meta, they were good. They only introduced it super, super late. And it was just with one monster. Now we have three. And then we had two like pretty close after one another. But yeah, I definitely think it wasn't good to introduce it so fast. Just because I don't think it was needed. You don't have to have a Megaton monster, or you don't have to have Megaton at all. Uh, add another off-topic but serious channel. I mean we could. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why we need a second one though. Thoughts on the Golden Pass? Do you mean like the Golden Pass monster right now, like Rhodey? Or wait, no, it's not Rhodey. It's Hacksmith. Hacksmith, the Golden Hacksmith is like the pass, and then no. All right, well I'll just keep on talking about it. Hacksmith is kind of stinky. Like in general. Oh, okay. Uh, the Golden Pass is a great deal. All right. I know everyone likes to go, oh, pay to win, haha. But honestly, it's the best deal in the whole game, right? Rank 3 monster, you get a ton of other rewards. It's a super good deal. It's probably the thing. Like if I had to recommend you one thing where you could buy, that's the thing I would recommend you buy. All right, the Legends Pass or Gold Pass or whatever it's called, because that's definitely the thing that has the most value. And also like you do challenges to like get further, so it's not just one pay and you're done. You actually have to work for it, which I find more fun. I Because like for the multiplayer challenges, I get to use monsters I wouldn't usually use. So yeah, it's a super good deal. It's by far the best deal in this whole game. Can we have a podcast where a few people just talk about the meta instead of one-on-one interview? That's just called a podcast, and we haven't scheduled those in a long time. Just because we're really bad at them. But I guess we could do one with people that aren't like ranking couch or admin. I wouldn't mind, unless you mean just like have everyone who like just having Joey was just interrupting. Oh no, don't get me started on the Joey Armor Claw podcast. That was painful. All right, I remember being there. Not fun. I think I spoke like once. Uh, just because I just didn't get the chance to speak. Um, oh my god, a lot of people talking right now. I remember when I first started, this was only like two people, so it's nice to see that people are actually here. Can we have a few more interviews? You don't want them to end? Well, sorry, things have to end, and I just want to move on to better things. Well, not better things, just I just want to move on, just in general. Uh, if this is the last interview, what podcasts are next? Uh, the thing with podcasts is that they're super hard to schedule because everyone's got something going on. But I think the fact that we're going on Christmas break soon means that maybe we could actually squeeze one in. Who's the most irritating person? I don't think, uh, in general, anyone in the server like makes me really mad. I mean, some people in the server are annoying. I don't deny that. But I don't think anyone here is like super annoying. But yeah, some people are annoying, but they're not super annoying because there's a difference. Could you guys do a dual stream at some point? We could. We could do like a stream where like maybe like I collect a bunch of gems, and then I do like three grand duels because that's how much they cost. But I don't know how I would get my screen on Discord because I play an old iPhone 5S. So you might have to ask Sin on that one. I'm sure Sin could get something going. You kind of want an interview? Too bad. Who is the least fun to be around? You really see. I don't suck at grand duels, alright? I am the best grand duels ever. Who is the least fun to be around? That's not. I wouldn't say anyone's least fun to be around. Everyone here has strengths or weaknesses. Uh, and that just goes for everyone. I know it seems that I'm kind of avoiding the question because I just don't really want to just make fun of one person and just point at them. That's rude. Talk about getting admin, like the process. I can do the process. Well, I was in VC with Epic, and we were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, you should apply for admin." And I was like, "I sure, why not? I don't see why not." And I applied, and he instantly gave me a yes because he was the one that said it. And then everyone just gave me yeses, and well, that's how I got admin on the wiki. But admin on the Discord is a lot harder, and a lot harder. Unlike that one where you can just, unlike the wiki where you can just set up an election, just people vote yes or no. Uh, on Discord, I basically had to grab the admin's attention. I wrote a whole essay. I still have it on my Google Drive, I think. I sent it to them, and then I think Kyram put up a poll, and I think within a day, I actually got it. So, yay for me. Um, why do you want to be bureaucrat? It's less that it's more so a joke that I keep on saying, yeah, I'm gonna be bureaucrat one day. I don't think I'll ever be because there's a ton of because Kyram won't just quit out of the blue, and there's a ton, even if he does, there's a ton of people ahead of me for it, like for bureaucrat in general. So I don't think I'll be getting it. Why all podcast interviews and MLCW videos in general are about you? Probably because I'm always up for something. Like I've done all the interviews. That's everything I've done. I've been in almost every single podcast except for one, and that was the first one. And MLCW videos, almost I'm not in like all of them, but I do make a ton of them, and that's just because I got nothing else to do. Why not just make a video? I wish getting wiki admin was that easy. Well, that's just the process I went through. That back then they only had like 5. So is Kyram a good bureaucrat? Yeah, Kyram's a really nice dude. Thoughts on Fallblade? I wish he would talk, but I actually tried to get him for an interview once, but he said he had A levels, so I wasn't able to get him. Maybe in the future, but probably not. But yeah, he just doesn't talk at all. He likes to play Valorant. Uh, thoughts on lurking? I mean, I'll never understand why people appear offline. You need to talk, and no, you don't. I don't really know why people appear offline. I don't really like it, to be honest. I saw that. Don't just think you can just go online and not notice. I see you. I see you, the guy. I see you. Anyway. Anyway, I don't know why people appear offline. I just don't think it's. Ow. I don't think it's like needed unless you're getting spam DM'd by people. I guess I guess you just don't. I just don't see the value in being invisible. Are you cool? You can. I mean, you're kind of cool. You just gotta. You really gotta chill with the dead chat, though. I've been going through monologues, and that's you spam that. So if you could calm down with the dead chat spam, it's so people don't ping you. To be honest, I don't. I'll never understand why people don't like pings. Like, if someone pings me, that means I have something to do, and I'll do it. Uh, but yeah, I'll just if someone pings me, well, they have something to tell me, and I have a bunch of servers muted. Everyone pings suck. I have a ton of servers muted for everyone pings, so I don't get them, which is why I don't mind pings because 9 out of 10 times pings. If I get a ping, I'll get like I can just respond to him. Maybe don't get as much pings or pros SK. Well, that's not my problem. That's theirs. Uh, we have been going strong for a really long time. Can I actually check? Ah, I can't check. That's annoying. I think I've been going for like an hour and a half. So I might end this soon. I'm not going to end it now, but I'm going to ask for like your final questions. If you have anything else to say, it's like 10:30. So, oh wait, I'm waiting. I got all day. Thanks for answering my questions. Well, I gotta being patient. I wouldn't. I'm like one of the least patient people I know. But thank you. That's no problem. I just had to maybe because I found you were getting a little too overbearing and you were answering questions that were meant for me. Can you get an interview? I just ended these. I just ended these. Now everyone's asking for one. Can you become Poof Champ? If you could explain what that. Oh, can you play Pog Champ? I don't know I don't know how to make a Pog face. Like thoughts on. Uh, Here I got a couple things to say. So first of all, um, here's a funny story. So, uh, I think bro me is like after a podcast, me and bro were just sitting in VC talking about Monster Legends, and he was like, "You got a lot of knowledge. You should apply for a ranking council." And I was like, "Really? Me?" I keep in mind quite I have never debated. All right, not on the wiki, not on the server, and I was just like, "Sure, why not? I'll send I send it out." I got zero no's. To this day, I do not understand how people weren't like, "You don't debate at all." But I guess my knowledge was good. Even bruh, he said, I wish I'd see more debates." I think people knew that I didn't debate. To this day, I have no clue why people just didn't say no and just pass me over. But I guess people gave me a shot, which was really nice. And I became a certified ranking council boy. And ranking council's a really nice group. Like everyone's super nice. Everyone thinks it's way better. Well, all you do in ranking council is a poll channel. You gotta add a little reaction, and then you're done. And so that's it. Another thing I was going to talk about is that I was thinking of I've noticed that thus our current viability ranking has become extremely top heavy. And you know what I'm thinking? What if we restructure the tiers instead of like S being like the good tier? Why don't we just make it so like C is a good tier? Like why don't we just have the tiers S, A, B, C, D, E, F? Because that's like how 99% of tier lists goes. And I think the fact that we just overload SS, I think SS is definitely the problem. SS is definitely the problem. If we just like cut that out completely, I mean, I guess we could have OPSA because like the OP monster, they're so much better. So I guess we could do that, but I really would want it to that C instead of SC being like the middle of the road. Because nowadays, basically anything S plus and below is considered mediocre, which is not good because then we just overload the top tiers and then the bottom tiers. Like we have a couple tiers in the bottom that are like empty, and then like, bottom one has two, then I think E has one, and then D has one, and then C has two, and then if we just restructured everything, that'd be way better. But that would take a lot of effort and time. You like SS for some reason? That's odd. I, I guess you could like SS, But yeah, that. I was just thinking of that. I think someone on the Monster Legends like wiki Discord said the reason I don't really like it is because it's too top heavy, and I agree. We've become way too top heavy. So that's what I was thinking. I was gonna go propose that to the ranking council and see if we can kind of get that sorted because that's what I want to see. I want to see C as the middle. I want to see C as like the middle of the road. So that's just what I have to say about that. That was something I just wanted to get out. So, anyone else have any questions? These are like last minute questions they can throw out, and I'll answer them fast, probably. That's it. Do I want to discuss that? I don't know if I do. I don't want to put your thoughts on blast. You play CS:GO? No, I don't. Anyway, I think I'm no therapist. I don't know how to make you feel better. That's just I don't know. I don't know what words to say. I don't know what I don't know what I can tell you. But all I can tell you is that we don't want to lose you. All right? Do you play COD? Um, I have Modern Warfare. That's the only COD game I have, and all I do is that and is just run around with. Yeah, I have the full game. Is just run around with a 680 on shipment and run like a maniac. That's all I do. No, I have the full game. I have the full game. Stop asking for on mute. But yeah, all I play is shipment because it's the best map, and all I do is run around with a 680 like an idiot. And it's probably the most fun thing I get out of this game. Or so, yeah. Why is he deafened but still in this interview? I guess he's just listening. Is he deafened though? Oh, he is deafened. Oh, well, I guess he just joined it and left. You guys are not getting it on mute. I need to do. I need. I think he actually has been undeafened at a couple times, but I think for the most part he has been deafened. So anyway, I gotta wrap this up fast. All right. Give me your last second question. Last second question. All right. These are the finale ones. My my voice is getting dry because I've been talking for a long. That's the final question, really. Apex or Guava Juice? I used to watch Guava Juice way back. He used to jump in the Jello pool tub. Thoughts on YouTuber monsters? See, that's a somewhat decent question. I don't mind them. Like as long as they're not morgues. As long as they're like a somewhat respectable YouTuber. Like personally, I know a ton of people don't like Laserbeam. I can see why. He's really loud and kind of screamy. I enjoy his content sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. So I I as long as they're not cringy, I don't see a problem. Like I don't see a problem with Hacksmith. I don't see a problem with Armorclaw. I don't see a problem with any of Vanos's crew. Whoops, there goes my phone. But yeah. Uh Razul or Noxa Condemned? Neither. If you had to choose between Fampy and Lind, which? Uh it depends on what kind of battle I'm going into. I don't I mean like it just depends, but I think overall probably still it's I don't know because I don't know what kind of battle I'm going into. Just avoid the Fortnite? That's funny. That's like the only ones I watch. As long as they're not Prof. Sir, I don't mind Prof. Sir actually. He does yell a lot though. I think I've watched like 2 of his videos. And I feel like I missed a question. No, I didn't. Fortnite? More like Fortnite. Got him. Is this going on YouTube? Damn right it is. Of course Of course, Laserbeam's targeting young children. Obviously, that's like his bread and butter. Who's the best player in competitive ML? I don't really keep up with ML. I almost said ML competitive, which is kind of funny, because that's I'm here right now. But I don't really keep up with like who's the top player because I don't care. You're gonna have to ask Liam on that. I'm sure he would have a lot of things to say about that. What do you think of the corrupted War Master made? I think I already answered this again. I haven't seen it, so I have no clue. I'm sure it's great though. I'm sure it's awesome. Uh, yeah, Fortnite copied water. Uh, oh bye. Oh no. Uh, these are last second questions. Would you bring back the legendary era if you could? That's a hard one. It depends on when. There's a lot of different like eras for legendaries. Like which one am I going to? Like Nemesis, pre-Nemesis, like Thesis, pre-Nemesis, or like Nemesis, or Elites, or War Masters, or where am I going? But overall, probably not. Halo's stupid. I played like 5 seconds of Halo. Didn't really like it. It wasn't terrible though. Go to sleep. It's 10:30 p.m., so it's not exactly my bedtime. Thanks for worrying me though. What legendary monster would you like to come back as a cosmic? Um, Glitch, Glitch or Pixelon. Those have. I know Glitch is just like a glitchy cube, but it's such a cool design, and so is Pixelion. Like they have such sick designs. They're probably my favorite. Uh, Now the Fortnite kids they say Master Chief. Hey, it's a guy from Fortnite. I mean, I don't think they would. I don't think kids are that dumb. They'd probably notice it's from the Gaming Legends series, and you look it up. So, um, any other questions? Should I make a timeline of the game? That'd be cool to see, but I guess you could. You haven't seen the Fortnite community? I'm in probably the most. I'm in deep in the Fortnite community, right? I'm in super deep. I follow a ton of stuff on Twitter, part of both the regular and the competitive subreddit. Uh, and honestly, the regular one's not bad at all. Like it's just people sharing funny clips. But the competitive one gets mad a lot. Uh, what else? 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 You guys really like to ping me, eh? Tell Sin to accept me as team or else. You can do that. Why do you have to ask me? Top 5 artists from the server? There's only like 3. Isn't it just it's just you, Cube, Nath, and Dino? There's my top 5 or top 4. Unlisted. You guys really seem to ping me. I don't mind pings. It's just I don't know why you're pinging me though. Uh you say yeah, like I mentioned Switch servers. I do play on Switch sometimes. Not often though. Any last questions? This has gone way longer than I thought it would, which I guess it's fine. Hour and 33. Jesus. I play on both the Xbox and Switch. Be sure to add me. I'll carry you in any game. Don't say ooh, crayon. I need you to delete that right now. What now after the interviews? I won't do them. That's what happens. You guys have any more questions? Questions? Shoot them at me. That's not a question. That's not a question. A couple of people are typing. I see. One is Heyman or Lindworm. Neither. Give me glitch. No. Thoughts on you? The worst person in the server. Get owned. Get owned. Thank you, Cran, for this interview. It's no problem. I value your answers. Oh my, you already asked the Bill Witch question. Can you get unmuted? No. I can't believe people value my answers. I'm just talking. Will you support my Daigo body pillar review? Of course. It's the only thing I want to see. Again, I think I already answered why my voice is similar to Bill Wurtz. You weren't here. I just said that I love his content. I love his music. We just kind of have the same kind of monotone. Your voice is better than Joey's? Damn right it is. I hope I hope when I actually upload this, it's gonna screw up somehow, and I'm gonna have to lose this recording. I hope I don't. If I lose this recording, I'll be super sad because I don't want to do all this again. Do I left like a girl? I haven't rewatched the interview, so I don't know. Can you put me in the YouTube video? You've already been in it. You've already talked in it. I've been recording the whole time. You finally talked. You want your voice in it. It already is. I've been recording since I've started, so everything is in it. And because this screen recorder does not have a limit, I can do it as long as I want. Just super nice. You don't want your voice in? Well, just don't talk.
So you just ended. I went to sleep.
You scared me. No, I will not end this. You can go to sleep. I will stay up forever. Can we have a wind element? I don't need. The last thing Monster Legends needs is another element. Alright, that's the last thing this game needs. Anyway, I should really finish this up. I'm gonna take like five more questions, alright? Make them the best questions. Alright, 5 more. Where's general? Shinera is pretty bad. But I can't remember the generals. They're all pretty not good. Except for like Thesis, Autumn, and is it Igvar? I think that's how you pronounce it. The light one. I gotta fix my headset. Now Igvar used to be you just did discouragement, and then it was all over from there. Alright, that's one question. you imagine a parallel universe where we have Ugarian Pencil, Lolmus, Lightstorm, and Delicious Pie as admins? I don't. Sorry to rain in your parade, but I don't. Actually, I'm going to take one more question, all right? One more. And it better be the best question, all right? One more. Okay, I'm gonna. Is Coochie Moochie real? If you believe in him. Are you gay? No. What's the best thing about Monster Legends? Not playing it. Are you a boy? I am. I am a dude. A buff dude. A super buff. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the last interview. It's been it's been quite the ride. I'm not answering that question. It's been quite the ride for these interviews. I started these with Yoshi's. I just started this as kind of like a one-off, but I guess people really seem to like him. So uh, I know it sucks. I know some people really wanted me to interview them. I'm sorry, but like maybe in the future I can bring these back. But currently I have no plans to, and this is the last one. So if you've watched this far, congratulations. You've just heard me ramble for way too long about stuff that don't matter. So for the last time, thank you for watching, and I will see you all never. Bye bye.